Namaste, Asleo, Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? Hola, bonjour. How are each and every one of you on this rather delightful, perfect afternoon, I should rather say, considering it is the afternoon. This video in particular, I wanted to broadcast in a live stream in order to have connected eye to eye to each and every one of you, to those of you who are watching this video in particular. Now, this video in particular, this is in regards to the outward perspective and perceptions upon the outwards, as well as in addition to towards the inwards within myself. I should rather say ourselves as human beings, as a collective consciousness in a journey of existence. I realize in the full circle of my understanding is of how so many of us struggle with the obstacles that is established in the conflict of our interests, the conflicts of our everyday human existences. There are errors and imperfections that we share and distribute, as we may circulate this among and distribute it among one another as human beings, as a 21st century collective within a modern infrastructure of our societal fundamentals in the world and how it operates today and how it functions. We have a choice, given the opportunity to have shared our imperfections together, and for us to become a truly immaculate perspective, for us to share the light that we have within ourselves, that we hold within ourselves. We must furthermore unlock the secrets of the gateways within ourselves as human beings, and to be able to share this with the airwaves of the world, or the modern humanity. And everything that I speak of on the behalf of Genevieve and myself, everything that I believe in personally from the heart in itself, down to the hardwires of the core and the structures of myself as being a human being, it is all encompassed within the context of my new published release of my book. And through the purpose of this project in itself is our motivation, our determination, the fires of our courage that we are able to share with the airways of the world, and us, in order to have cultivated our aspiration and our dedication and our courage, our spiritual fire, in order to have devoted ourselves to have changed the world with one positive influence per each day through each individual, that we are able to truly achieve this. And anything is possible that you set your mind to, and if you truly believe in yourself, then you become what you believe in yourself to have become. The positive light exists in front of our eyes. So basically, as we journey throughout the realms and the dimensions of darkness or obstacles in itself, the shadows are never enough to have obliterated or to dismantle our courage or the light that we hold within ourselves as human beings. And within the confines, within the structures of human nature, we truly are able to become a masterpiece of this collective of positive energies. As we travel through life, as we travel through human existence, to be who we are as independent human beings, and to have believed in ourselves is something that I had observed throughout many years of existence, of psychological understanding, research, and extensive and intensive development and research of human nature, of the human mind in itself, the hardwires of the brain down to the core, beneath the bones, beneath the blood. And we basically have eyes in our hands. As we stumble throughout the darkness in the infinite of its realms, we have nothing else except the blindfolds around that is braced around our eyes, and we have our eyes as a substitute within our hands. So we basically extend the outreach of our hands in front of our faces as we stumble throughout the darkness of life, of human existence. And through doing so, we feel where our direction is guiding towards through the eyes in our hands. And that's one of the many things that I had written of within the contents of my new published book, The Awakening Within a Journey. So if you dedicate yourselves, and if you want to actually understand or come to unveil, to unearth, to unlock the secrets and the doors of the gateways of the infinite universe within ourselves, the world that exists within ourselves as human beings, and you will have read a copy of my book, and you will have understood a deeper perspective in what my philosophy is, what the doctrines of my belief is, and how to encompass the light in a 360-degree journey of existence and adapt that into the existence of your own lives, of the path of your own future. So basically, if you are someone who is struggling with suicide, severe depression, a sense of hopelessness, despair, distraught, or a whirlwind or a circulation of human negative emotions, you truly are not alone. You are never alienated from anything of life. And you have invested a friendship, you have invested a brotherhood or sisterhood towards me, on the behalf of Genevieve and including myself. And obviously that is not to say to hear myself speak. And you have to disregard the haters in life. You have to disregard of all the negative thoughts that's amplified against you. And you are your own individualistic human being. You must, and it's mandatory that you should focus only upon the positive energies and airways of all life in existence. To have surrendered ourselves to the bending will of darkness, or the obligations of negative emotions or thoughts of implications or afflictions against ourselves, as we beat ourselves up against the wall or bury ourselves beneath the floor of darkness in itself, is not an available option. It's not a possible option. So we have to work towards, as a humanity together, to build upon the foundations and layers of who we are as human beings. And we have to struggle to fight against the obstacles of life and everything that we do in this existence. And nothing is ever achieved if we surrender ourselves to the bending will of darkness in itself. I have such a burning, compassionate fire that courses through every ounce, through every bone, every blood and structure of who I am as a human being. And so should you as well. Enough is enough. And I say enough of all the negative corruptions in the world, the darkness, the chaos, the desperation, the destitute of human nature. Enough of all the chaos. Enough of all the emptiness, the nothingness that exists in the blackness in the realms of human nature, of human history, of the future of the world. And now we need to absolutely rise above within ourselves to become something greater. And this is our chance. This is our chance to change the world. Not just sit back and speak upon or focus upon the darkness of the world. This is our chance as human beings. And forgive me, I'm not pissed off. I'm passionate. With a whole heart, I believe in myself. Now, should you believe in yourselves, you should you should harvest the collectives of this fire of motivation and courage and determination and confidence and the self-esteem. You should bring about the fires of everything that encompasses ourselves for who we are as human beings within ourselves. A true positive change begins with ourselves first. I am passionate and I believe in myself. I have the confidence in myself that we will have changed the world together. Not only have I envisioned this, in addition, as well as I believe in it. With an entire heart, I truly believe in it. And so could you as well. And it's not such, it's to have changed the world for the positive. It is not only inevitable, but it's not impossible either. It will have been accomplished, whether if you shall believe in that and or not. I believe in myself, and so should you, for everything that you do in life. From this point forward, this is my personal challenge to each and every one of you. From this point forward, from the time you watch this video until forever, that is the duration of time that we must challenge ourselves. From now to forever. And if we do not believe in ourselves, we have absolutely nothing to gain, and we have everything to lose. So united we stand, divided we fall. And this is the absolution of truth. This is not a matter of perspective or opinion. This is the absolution of its truth. Derived from divine inspiration, the bending will of my authority is derived from within myself, from all that I had learned all throughout since birth until death, to be who I am as an individual, as a human being, and to have possessed this light, to have become the master of both realms of darkness and light. I had existed upon the soils of this earth for almost 26 years. I had witnessed both the beauty, the immaculate grace, and the divine inspiration of all life, and the positive perspectives as a harvesting of the perceptions that has been burned through my eyes, so as my imperfections have been forgiven. The ultimate purpose of ourselves as a humanity, or as humans, we have the responsibility invested within ourselves. Our measure of success is not derived from whether if we have a job, if we have the capability to drive, to transport ourselves back and forth from one destination or to the other. And most certainly it is not measured from whether if we have a job or not. Our true obligation and investment of our duty is not derived from any of the above. That is what the establishment might want to tell you. However, it is farthest from the truth in itself. Our true obligation is the investment and responsibility within ourselves to project and amplify out into the airwaves, into the universe, as a collective, the entire universe, entire world as an entirety, for us to have shared the light of inspiration with the hands of all mankind. And if you are someone or a particular individual who does not understand that, or cannot visually witness the gratification and the gravity of all the light that encompasses the world together, the light and the beauty of its grace that exists and that is alive and breathing within the world today, I truly pray for you. I feel horrible for you as a human being, as someone as myself who believes in the existence of a divine creator, the great architect of the infinite universe. I continue to pray for for you to open the eyes of your heart, the eyes of your mind, your spiritual fire, your body, every part of you to have opened your eyes to become something greater, to become something greater than yourselves, and to rise with the ascension of flames of fire in each day to become greater. To revolutionize yourself, to collect yourselves as a part of nature, and to feel vibrant, to feel alive, and to be who you are as a human being. And you no longer have to enslave yourselves into the confines, into the self-restriction and the cage of your own minds, of the negative afflictions within your minds. We are able to together rise to become greater than ourselves, to rise with the ascension of fire, of courage, of faith, hope, to have risen throughout the degrees of life in itself, to become greater. For ourselves to manifest the positives, to harvest everything that is alive and a part of who we are within nature, within the world, within the vastness of the oceans of space and time. And for us to become what we never thought we could ever possible to have imagined, to what we ever could have become. We are who we are. So much more light in the world, and so much more beauty, and the aesthetics of life, of existence, truly unimaginable. And for us to have simply surrendered ourselves, it's not an option. I cannot ever imagine my existence to have been something else besides this light that who I am as a human being. I would never trade my individuality for absolute anything in the world. And to have traded my soulmate in the world for anything is, my soulmate is what is the beating heart of the pulse of my life, for those who share my existence, for those who have shared the adventures of this journey of life with me. We could easily become triumphant to rise to our victory over the darkness of life. The darkness of existence is no longer valid. And we can certainly rise to become something greater in each day of our lives. For as long as we could try the best we can, and that's all that matters. Namaste. Farewell. Take care of yourselves. And focus only upon the positives. Farewell. God bless. Peace in Yahshua. Asleo.